Hallam and Porterfield. Oh, Porterfield has scored.
A block by Tommy Wright. Phillips again. And Sunderland have scored.
Hello, well, it's finished. Norwich 0, Sunderland 0. I don't know how it's finished 0-0, but it has done. Another frustrating poor performance, and even more frustrating when it's another missed opportunity when Sheffield United have lost again. Burnley have drew. You know, it's another chance to gain points on the top 2, 3, and and to keep that slim chance open of top 2. We made 3 changes tonight, which I was surprised at. So we started off with Anthony Patterson in goal. At a back 4 of Trey Hume, Chris Mepham, Luke O'Nien, Leo Hjelde. In midfield, we had Dan Neil, Chris Rigg, Alan Brown. Wide right, we had Milan Alexic. Wide left, we had Tommy Watson, and Eliza Mienda played up front. Now, that's probably the worst 45 minutes I've seen from Sunderland in a long time, and that's including Coventry. We were absolutely shocking that first half, and I'm so pleased for Anthony Patterson, because hadn't been for him, we could have been 3-4 now down at half time. I've never seen so many players just gone through the motions and ambling about. No commitment, no energy, no passion, no out. Was absolutely atrocious. Dan Neil, probably the worst game I've ever seen him in a Sunderland shirt. Couldn't keep out of the ball, kept giving it away. Chris Rigg, non-existent. Alan Brown, the same. Looks like running through treacle. Now, I know I've been bleating on for weeks and weeks and weeks about Milan Alexic playing, but dear me, he was absolutely fucking shocking. Now, I know it's hard for these players to come in when they're not playing, not getting game time, to come in and perform at a high level, but dear me, at least expect them to play with a little bit of passion and a bit of energy. Tommy Watson, you know, I'm Brighton, thank you very much for the 10 million quid, because dear me, another one who's miles off it. And Mienda, another one, his first touch was absolutely shocking. Like I say, it hadn't been for Tommy Watson, it could have easily been, for Anthony Patterson, could have easily been 3-4 at half time, because Norwich, time after time, were just waltzing past us. There was no tackles, no fight, no energy, and Patterson made, you know, at least 3 or 4 saves in that first half when they were just cutting through us. You know, Luke O'Nien gets booked for a stupid fucking tackle like he's liable to do. Hjelde kept losing the ball, and we couldn't get out. We just simply couldn't get out, and we couldn't keep out of the ball. Not a single shot in the first half. I think we only got in their box once, which was Eliza Mienda, and his first touch let him down. How Norwich did not win that game, I've got no idea. I was so pleased to get in at half time 0-0, because, like I say, it was an embarrassment that first half. Absolutely embarrassing, and the worst performance of the season by a long shot. Like I say, even including Coventry in that. Now, second half, you're hoping that he's given him a rocket at half time. Could have made some changes at half time, but he didn't. And the second half was started off more of the same. We kept on giving the ball away, you know, getting stupid bookings. Hjelde gets booked after a poor first touch, and he goes diving in a tackle. Alexic should have been booked before he come off. And it's unreal. Unreal, that performance night against players who have been wanting to get in a starting lineup, to want to make a statement and want to be in the side, done themselves absolutely no favours tonight. Now, on 60 minutes we made 3 changes. Enzo Lafay came on, Roberts came on, and Isidore came on. Tommy Watson went off, Alexic went off, and Leo Hjelde went off, which meant Trey Hume went to left back, Alan Brown went to right back, Lafay in the middle, Roberts on the right, Mienda went to the left hand side, and from then on we looked a little bit better. From about the 60th minute we came into the game and we started creating chances, and we looked a lot better. But even still, we couldn't force that win. And Mienda had 2 great chances where he's shooting, instead of shooting across the box, he gets for the near post. You know, terrible. Tommy Watson put a couple of crosses in the box, but we couldn't get on the end of it. Alan Brown, from right back had numerous opportunities for it to pick a cross out, but instead just hits an aimless ball to the back post. But Lafay was the danger man when he came on. He got on the ball. He was, like he does, he was creating chances. He was making things happen. And we look at a different side. But we still couldn't force a goal. Norwich must be thinking how they haven't won that game. If I was a Norwich fan, I'd be sitting here fuming because, the chances that you had to win that game is unreal. So based on the performance, it's a good point. But, like I've said, the frustrating thing is when Sheffield United have lost, Burnley have drew, it would have been a great opportunity to pull points back on them top two. Slim chances would have been still there for automatics. But as it is, I think we're still 9 points behind second place. Leeds have gone top. I think they've beat Middlesbrough tonight. Burnley are in second. Sheffield United now dropped down to third. So them top three are going to keep on changing up until the end of the season, I think. I think we only need I think if Coventry didn't win tomorrow, I think we're probably guaranteed a playoff spot. But that game tonight, especially last 20 minutes, was there for the taking. A little bit more energy and a little bit more nous and a bit more composure. And that game was there to be won. Player ratings, wow. Anthony Patterson in my man of the match by far, head and shoulders above anybody else. First half, everybody would have gotten out apart from Anthony Patterson. Second half, what can you say? Second half we slightly improved, but the rest of them probably get 5 out of 10 because it was just not good enough. Simply not good enough. It was awful to watch. Slow. Like I say, looking like running through a treacle, and really, really disappointed with that tonight. I'm just grateful for the point. Could have easily been a defeat. It's 3 clean sheets on the bounce, which I suppose is a positive. But like I say, Dan Neil, probably his worst performance in the Sunderland shirt I've ever seen him. First half, he was absolutely terrible. Alan Brown, and we really, really missed Job in that midfield tonight. Job's been carrying an ankle knock, so the rest of them was not in the squad at all tonight. So hopefully he's back for the weekend because we missed him in that midfield. Chris Rigg, like I say, non-existent again. And that's probably just how I sum the game up. Let me know what your thoughts are on the comments below of what you thought on that. Harrison Jones came on and had a little bit of a good cameo when he came on. He didn't do too bad. Got his a booking, but at least he showed a bit passion and a bit heart and a bit fight. But overall, a really, really disappointing, frustrating night. It's the fans I feel sorry for. An 8-hour round trip, 250 odd mile there on a Tuesday night. Fair play to you. You deserve better, and the club should give you all a fucking refund based on what you've watched tonight. I feel sorry for you. You deserve so much better for the amount of miles that you do, and we're putting in performances like that. But hope you all get a safe trip back. Hope you all enjoyed it, barring the result. Like I say, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Who was your man of the match? Watch out for the match review of our game at the weekend against Swansea, where we're looking to make it another win at home. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel if you don't mind. If you're new or you're a returning viewer and you haven't subscribed, hit that little black button, cost you out. Get this out to as load of Sunderland fans. I've created a WhatsApp channel as well for Only Fools and SAFC. I put a community post out. The link's in there if you want to follow as well. I'll be putting latest news and teams and little bits of news updates on there as well as on YouTube. So follow that as well. But in the meantime, as always, thanks for watching. Greatly appreciate it. Take it easy, stay safe, and we'll speak soon. Ta-ra.